Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're off to Stanstead Airport, or near Stanstead Airport. We're going to do, I believe it's an L200 Jeep. That's what the guy told me. Bit of a strange one, but it's not, and it is. The guy that booked me, that I'm doing the job for, hit their neighbour's vehicle, which is the L200, and we're off to do an arch repair on it. They've got a plastic arch moulding that goes around the arch, and they've scuffed it and cracked it. So I gave them a price to repair the arch moulding, paint them, paint the moulding and fix it, or they asked if they should get a brand new arch and want me to paint it and fit it, and I guess my price to repair that one and paint it was better than going to buy a brand new one and paint it and put it on for the customer, which is their neighbour. So I'm not sure if we can film today. I'm doing this intro just in case, so I don't even know if you'll see this bit. I was off yesterday, so there wasn't a video from yesterday, so I'm hoping that I could get away with filming something today. Not too sure. The guy was not cagey, but he was like, didn't really want the client to know how much the job was and things like that. So I'm not 100% sure how it's all going to pan out. So yeah, I'm just off to the yard to grab my mate's panel, well, bumper stand, which I forgot to leave on board because I've got to go and give it to him. I had to borrow one. Right, so when I sold up, I kept 2 bumper stands for myself, and my neighbour Rodney, he got one of them that he borrowed, and he works on the railway, and then comes up the yard and fixes his cars and that. He does Hondas and stuff like that, and he does a bit of paint. I lent him one, but he works really weird shifts. Sometimes he's on days, sometimes he's on nights, and every time I've been up there I've missed him, so I had to borrow a panel stand off my mate, and to do, I can't remember what it was, to do the T-Rock job, I believe. I've got one of my own there and my mate's one, so I forgot all about it, and I've got to chuck it on board so I can go and meet him later and give him that back. So we're going to grab that first, jump on the motorway, head up to Stanstead, and see how this job pans out. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. I'm going to drink my coffee, liven myself up, and yeah, see you in a while. Right guys, we're here. I've stripped the arch off already. Bit of a strange one. So I'm repairing it for the person that hit it, not the customer whose car it is. And she was chatting to me, you know, blah blah blah, showing me everything, all the damage, this, that, the other. I didn't get a chance to ask if I could film, so I'm at the back of my van. I've pulled the arch off. This is where we're working. This is the damage, cracked through there, as you can see. This material is ABS, so I've got my ABS rods out. What we're going to do is chase it out with my Dremel with a little burr tool, and then I've got my torch attachment on now. We're going to try and melt the new rod in, repair this, and then I'll try and get some staples in the rear, and then we'll dress the front, prep it and paint it as normal. So I'm going to try and capture what I can from a little GoPro up there, and I'm trying not to, we're just on the street, this is like a main road, so yeah, I didn't want to ask the lady, so I'm just going to do what I can in private and go from there. So we get some footage, see you in a bit. Guys, as you just saw, so we plastic welded it back together, put a load of staples on. I had to put that tab back on, and then I've put a load of plastic repair glue around everything. I can sand and shape this edge in about 5 more minutes. It takes about 5-10 minutes for that to go, and then I was using my smoothing iron for this side of the repair. We'll sand that out, and then we'll put some plastic filler on as and where required, and start getting that ready for a bit of primer. But that shouldn't come apart now. Not the prettiest of repairs as of yet, but we'll crack on and make it look good. There we go, guys. It's the final skim. Well, say final. I'm going to put a little bit of dolphin glaze over that once I've blocked that out. But that's the final shaping skim now. And block that all down by hand now. And change all the attachments over on the Hoover. Let that harden off, and we'll start shaping. See you in a moment. done, primed, prepped. I said to the lady, there's a few blemishes and marks. I said I'll clear coat the whole lot, puff a little bit of colour over that. There's a little bit of a mark there. I'm going to speak to the guy that booked me, not this customer, because he lives up there, and said that they could use his driver if I need to. But round here I've got cars everywhere, and behind as well. Now the wind is blowing into my face, and I primed it like literally here inside my doors, and it was blowing in my van, and I only put it on low pressure and dusted a bit of UV primer on, but that's fine. But I'm not prepared to paint or clear here. I've got to work something out, or try and set my gazebo up here somewhere, but there's so many vehicles around me, and I just don't want to risk it. So I'm going to speak to him quickly, see if we can move up to his drive and paint this and clear this on his drive, and then we'll be done. See you in a bit. repair all done. There's only a couple of little nibs in it. I don't think I'm going to bother polishing it. The truck's quite old and, well, you can see. They don't look terrible. Yeah, no, I'm going to leave it. That'll do. Hopefully they're happy with it. See you in a mo. And we're off. All done. I couldn't resist myself. I had to give it a little nib over quickly and polish it up. It's such a hard decision because the truck is a proper mess. No disrespect to the owner if they watch. They don't know I do YouTube, but it was like, what do I do? Give you a really nice flat glassy finish, or leave it with a reasonable amount of orange peel, because your truck's covered in mud, dirt, everything, and I couldn't really see. So I was like, oh, I can't leave it. So I'll give it a quick denib and buffed it up, and yeah, they're really happy. Looks really well. So that was a challenging little repair, that one, and also the location was a nightmare. The road was so tight. Luckily the guy that hit the car, who had paid me to do the job, his drive was right up the end of that road on the right, and there was loads of room, so managed to go up there, paint it on his drive, and then come back and fit it. So yeah, strange day, but I got paid, everybody's happy. That's it. What more can you ask for? Jobbed, that's what I say. So yeah, that's that done with, and on to the next one tomorrow. So as always, a massive thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon on the next one. Stay safe and be lucky.